In Uttar Pradesh, something is changing brutally. What still looked a few months ago like a simple phase of economic growth has now turned into a race against time. Because behind the new factories, behind the giant expressways, and behind the speeches about the India of the future, a silent crisis is beginning to emerge, and it is already affecting millions of people. It all starts with an unusual decision. The government of Narendra Modi officially asks administrations to reduce fuel consumption. Then, only hours later, Yogi Adityanath orders an immediate 50% reduction in official vehicle fleets used by ministers and senior officials. An extremely rare signal, because when a state this massive starts saving fuel, it usually means a much deeper concern exists behind closed doors. The official reason tensions in the Middle East. But in reality, the real fear is a major energy shock capable of shaking the entire Indian economy. And the consequences are already beginning. Meetings moved online, remote work expanded, decorative lighting reduced in malls and hotels, travel restrictions quietly encouraged. Even citizens are being asked to avoid unnecessary foreign travel for the coming months. A situation that suddenly reminds many people of global crisis periods. But while the government tries to save every liter of fuel, another explosion hits. The education system. Thousands of students begin accusing the national examination process of producing, well, impossible results. Some students who successfully passed extremely difficult engineering entrance exams suddenly discover disastrous marks in physics and chemistry. And within hours, social media erupts. The digital evaluation system is accused of massive failures. Then comes the next shock. The gigantic NEET-UG 2026 medical exam is cancelled following allegations of paper leaks. More than 2.2 million students are thrown into uncertainty. Protests, anger, arrests. For many families, this is no longer just about an exam. It feels like the future itself is becoming unstable. And as if that were not enough, nature strikes next. A violent, unseasonal storm sweeps across Uttar Pradesh. Trees ripped from the ground, power lines destroyed, entire districts thrown into darkness. Dozens lose their lives within hours. Then comes the heat. In Lucknow, temperatures cross 45 degrees Celsius. The air becomes suffocating. Electricity demand surges, and authorities now fear extreme pressure on the power grid. Yet in the middle of this chaos, India is accelerating its industrial transformation, and this may be the most fascinating part of the story. While ordinary citizens face inflation, heat waves, energy pressure, and educational instability, the government continues building one of the country's largest defense industrial corridors. Missile assembly plants, drone testing centers, electronic warfare systems. Uttar Pradesh is being transformed into a strategic manufacturing powerhouse, and the investments are enormous. Tata Motors announces massive expansion plans after rolling out its 1 millionth commercial vehicle in Lucknow. The message from New Delhi is becoming very clear. India refuses to slow down, even under pressure, even during global instability. But behind this display of strength, a dangerous question is now emerging. Can India maintain this gigantic growth momentum while simultaneously absorbing energy shocks, climate disasters, social tensions, and the rising cost of living? Because today, Uttar Pradesh looks less like a normal Indian state and more like a preview of the world's future. A future that could become either an industrial superpower or a system permanently living under pressure. And what is happening there right now may soon happen in many other parts of the world.